Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com and GravesideEntertainment.com. Today is another video response to Sandom Todd, a great YouTuber. You definitely got to check him out. He does awesome pickups videos, and lately he's been responding and having some very good questions for the gaming community on YouTube. So his latest open tag video question, let me put the light is on. Alright, still kind of dark, but okay. So the latest question is, what is your least favorite video game system? So I was thinking about this for a little bit. His least favorite was the Nintendo 64, and I slightly agree. I mean, I had fun with it when it first got released, but after a little while I kind of realized it just wasn't holding up for me. There was a couple few and far between titles I liked, but I was primarily hanging on for the Earthbound 64 release, which most people know never came. So that's not my least favorite console though. And I'm going to go to also least favorite owned console, because I played games that I probably didn't own, even though I think I've owned almost every system that has been released, except the newer stuff like the PlayStation 3 and stuff, but you know, that's beside the point. My least favorite, and I owned this at one point, was a Virtual Boy. I had seen this in a Toys R Us with my mother at one point. I was probably in my late teens or early teens, something like that. And it was dead by this point, and it was pretty cheap. I was like, oh, I want to get this, because I knew I liked collecting and buying games and stuff. I was like, oh, I want to get this. It's like, I don't know, $100. And she's like, you don't want that. Trust me. You've played it before. You hated it when you tried to demo out in the middle of like this store. It's really bad. Don't you remember? Why would you buy, you know? And she's talking me out of it. And I'm like, alright. So I didn't bother. So years pass, and I find one on eBay for like, I don't know, $50 with a couple games or something like that, and I bought a couple games I wanted to try, like Telro Boxer and whatever else. My God, for those who don't know what the Virtual Boy is, it's kind of like a tripod or like a stand with a helmet type thing that you put your face into, and it was like a gimmicky type of thing Nintendo made, and it didn't last long. They knew it was a failure pretty much right away. The machine hurt your eyes very, very badly, and the reason is because it gave you this depth perception, like this sense of depth, like it was in 3D, or that things in the background were coming forward, which was interesting, but you couldn't look at it too long. And the worst part of it was everything was in red. I shit you not. Red and black, and like, you know, light blacks and grays kinda. It was an interesting concept, but it looked very, very bad. And they said the reason they did that excuse me, was because to save on cost. The controller was kind of wonky. It was sort of like an N64 controller. I didn't like the controller. The graphics were, again, all red, so that sucked. And the games just were really not great. I think some of them were pretty good, like Wario Land. There's a horror game I can't think the name of right now that got decent reviews out in Japan. But overall, the Virtual Boy is my least favorite console. I mean, I have a 32X, which most people bag on, even though, is it a console? Yes, it's an add-on, but I think it's got a few good games. Oh my God, I just said Virtual Boy and I'm watching Pawn Stars and someone just brought one in on TV. That is really weird. So, anyhow, bad system, pretty bad games, didn't last long, bad eye killer, and when you play it, it even would start up and say, only play for such and such amount of time, because it's you know, bad for your eyes after a while. So here we go. It was introduced to North America on August 14th, 1995, and is the first gaming system with 3D graphics, according to Pawn Stars. So that's a very weird coincidence. Anyhow, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, as always, and watching me ramble on about crap that, you know, you probably means nothing to most people. And thank you, Sandom Todd, for all your questions and your interesting topics that I like weighing in on. So if you would like to chime in, please do a video response, everyone. Tell me what your least favorite video game system was and why, or even just write down below in the comments like usual. Thank you very much for watching, and take care, guys. It's Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com and GravesideEntertainment.com. Be good.